Hello, in this training session, Account Administration System Setup, we'll focus on two key administrative functions within the STAR system, Employer Administrator role and the process for adding a new user to the STAR system. This training is designed for individuals who are responsible for managing staff access and ensuring the appropriate permissions are assigned within the STAR system. We'll review where to navigate in the STAR system and walk you through the steps required to add a new user and update users as well. So the first thing that we're going to have to do is get logged in. So go ahead and get logged in, and I'll go ahead and get logged in myself. Our system will require a two-factor authentication, so I'm going to ask that it be sent to email. So while I'm waiting on that email, we'll pause. And here's a sample of that email that you should have received with your request for validation code. So we'll go ahead and give that a copy and enter it into our verification code area here. Should get us to our selected employer. So select Bisbee Fire Department. The first thing we're going to do is click on Administration to start the process of looking to make sure that our new staff member has not already been granted access in the past. So currently, these are the users that are associated with Bisbee Fire. So we want to come over to our filters and search for them. So our employee's name is Cooper. All right, currently there are no Cooper folks that have access to the STAR system, so we'll close that out. The next step will come into the employer's information tab and select that. Now, there's a lot of great information here about the employer, but we want to concentrate on the contacts area. And once again, we want to see if Cooper has been added as a contact in the past. And the results are 0, so that's good. Now we know that the next step we need to take is to add contact. Once again, we'll search for Cooper. Results are no matches found for the Cooper. Now we'll just select continue adding a new contact. So anything with an asterisk will require information to be entered. So we're going to enter Cooper's first name, skip the middle name, and then we'll add the last name. And for today's training, the primary contact, Cooper will not be a primary contact for our agency, but you can select yes if you'd like, and you can have as many primary contact as you would like within your staff members for selected role for PSPRS to reach out to. For the start date, we did an onboarding on the 26th of January. Cooper was hired, and Cooper's our finance director. And for the address type, physical, and for the address itself, we're just going to use PSPRS's address. Make sure that you do include the work address. As far as the zip code, enter the zip code, select anywhere on the page here, and our system will automatically populate the city, county, and the state from which that zip code is associated. Now here you have the option of using an accurate postal delivery address if you'd like. If you don't, you can skip it by selecting the skip button, but I will use that. Just waiting for it to process that. And you'll notice that it capitalized the address for us. It also added the 4 additional zip code digits to the current zip code. Now for work email on this one, We are using the work email. Select it as a primary email. And verifying the information, first name spelled correctly, last name, not a primary contact. Successfully added as a contact. So that's perfect. That's exactly what we wanted to see. Now that step 1 is complete, we'll go into step 2. Once again, we'll search to make sure that Cooper wasn't put in there while we were entering other information. Great. Cooper's not in there. So now we'll add employer user. By clicking on that, it starts the process of providing access for Cooper into the PSPRS star system. Okay, so we entered first and last name. We will select the appropriate name. There could be more than one Cooper Beagle, but we'll go with this one here. So first name spelled correctly, last name, username is the email address. So we've entered that in there correctly. Okay, so it brought over all the information from the address that we put in earlier for when we created the contact. Contact preference will stay with email. And for business phone, make sure we enter that. We don't want to have the system error out on us. Now, for your staff members who have a cell phone number, work cell phone number, you could add that here. Our system will require a number here. So if they don't have one, then I recommend just using the work number, because their primary email address is their work email. When it comes to verification, just have them select the email address, click on that, and it would go to cooper@psprs.com. We already know that. We tested it earlier. So we're almost done with the process. So here we're selecting the employer's self-service login user. This is the role that allows them to get into the self-service program. From here, we're just verifying that all the information we entered is accurate before we finalize the process. All right, so you have successfully created a new user. An email verification has been sent out to Cooper. So now they'll have the final steps of completing the process of having access to the STARS portal. So that ends this training. Thank you for attending. Have a great day.